So starting the test drive in this Q5 here. So you have several different ways to adjust the overall driving experience. You can put into the sport mode when it gives you those shifts, put into the manual mode, but then on top of that, with the drive select, you have several different modes, including an auto drive mode, where you can dictate how the vehicle performs in terms of the overall power output. Now, Audi's Quattro system does give you that all-wheel drive, which is always nice to have in my opinion. But we're gonna put it into the dynamic mode and we're gonna see how this performs. I'm actually gonna put it into the manual mode. See if I can give it a nice pull getting on the interstate here. Yeah, in that manual mode, the shifts are pretty snappy with this dual clutch. Here we go. Yeah, that's actually really quick. I didn't even realize how quick this thing got up to speed. It's just very quiet under throttle, but it pulls so nicely and the power curve is so linear. But I want to give a huge thanks once again to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But the ride is so good. The sound acoustics in here are very nice. It's very luxurious in here. I'm actually very impressed with the overall, the insulation. Very impressive. I'm gonna put the drive mode back into the comfort mode for the rest of the drive. Now you do have that off-road mode if you want to use that, but in this test drive, we're not gonna need it. But again, it's nice to have that capability for light off-roading or something like that. Now, in terms of what you get for the money here, I really like this Q5. The dual clutch transmission takes some getting used to, specifically coming out of corners at low speeds. You give it a little throttle, it kind of wants to, I don't want to say prematurely shift, but it'll just kind of shift and you're not really feeling that shift point. But I mean, for the most part, this transmission's been doing very nicely. In terms of getting up to speed, it really makes the drive that much sportier, and the acceleration is great with these engines, with these transmissions. I think to have less than 55,000 miles on it, it's basically a 4-year-old vehicle. Everything works well. The seats are in great shape. The leather, just all the trim, everything seems to be like new. Love having the heated cooled seats in this one, having the heated wheel, the sunroof, the navigation. This one's pretty loaded out. And then having the adaptive cruise on top of that. There's just so much here. I think it also has a nice, subtle appearance to it. It feels very expensive. It looks very elegant, but again, to get in this for $26,000, I think it's pretty solid when you think about just how far Audi has come when it comes to reliability. BMW the same way. These are still, I don't want to say expensive to maintain, but compared to, you know, a Chevy Cruze or a Civic or something like that, this is going to be more expensive. But if you don't take it to the dealer, you find a good mechanic, there are ways around having to, you know, spend $500, $600 to get an oil change. But with these 2-liter turbo 4s and pretty much Everybody has these now, specifically in the luxury brands. Cadillac has one, Audi has one, BMW has one. You know, these are relatively reliable engines. They're relatively easy to maintain, and if you keep up with the maintenance record, they last a pretty long time. But for a vehicle here that was probably at least mid-50s to 60s, I think this is a good way, again, to get in this segment if you want a nice luxury vehicle, but you don't want to pay that luxury vehicle price. And again, this still feels like a new vehicle because of how far the styling has come with Audis in general. But all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2022 Audi Q5 S-Line Prestige.